Hello, everyone. I know it is late, but it's been a very crazy day here in Rochester, New York. The students came back to school today, so I had to teach again, which was awesome. It was great to see them again, but then chaos ensued, and it was a really crazy, crazy day. And I know it's late, but you know what? I can still talk Bills football close to midnight. Actually, I could talk Bills football whenever possible. But before I get into the Bills' big win on Sunday, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you would be awesome. You would be rewarded with some awesome Bills or life content coming your way if you do that. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and your wishes will be answered, whatever they are. So let's get into it. The Bills beat the Falcons on Sunday, and it turned out to be a very convincing victory. They actually covered the spread, 14 points, in that was awarded to them from Las Vegas. So that was good. But let me tell you, I went to the game and it was cold, it was snowy. It's what you expect from a Bills game in January. I had 6 layers on. I was in the front row with my two cousins and my uncle, and we just had a great time. And actually, that was my first game where the Bills actually clinched a something of significance. So they clinched a playoff berth when the Ravens lost to the Rams, and the whole stadium went berserk. They were all excited. So that was a great experience. That was a great experience to really see that the Bills finally clinched a playoff berth at home. That was really, really cool. So, that was great. Now, the on the field product, the Bills got the win. That's the most important thing right now. The Bills got the win. They have to win 4 straight games for the Bills to be division champions, and they went 3-3, and they have one more to go. Yes, Josh Allen threw 3 picks. That's not good. He needs to clean that stuff up before we get into the playoffs, because if you throw 3 picks in a playoff game, most of the time you're gonna lose. So he needs to clean that up, and I think he will. But overall, Josh Allen managed the game really, really well. He made some great throws. His receivers made some great catches as well. Gabe Davis is really coming along as we get to the end of the season. He made that great toe tap sideline grab in the down the sideline. It was an amazing catch to see in real life, and they called it an incomplete pass, but they reviewed it. It's a completed pass. So, he does great with those toe tapping type of receptions, and that's big. That is big. But I think for the Bills offense, the biggest development, especially through the last couple of games, is the Bills running game. The Bills finally had a 100-yard rusher for the first time since LaShawn McCoy did it. LaShawn McCoy, shady. And that was way back in 2016. They finally got a 100-yard receiver. Or my bad, 100-yard rushing game, and that's really great. Devin Singletary is really coming along as the number one back right now. He made some great runs and really was really physical, in the Falcons game, and he got a lot of first downs. Zach Moss played well, he in spots. He made a lot of good runs, and Josh Allen, man, he is a player. Yes, he didn't have the best day throwing the ball, but I thought the Bills made the right decision by just deciding, let's just run it. We are having success running the ball, even if it's Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, Josh Allen. We're having success running the ball. And they just decided to just let loose and run. And I think that's a big development heading into the playoffs, because I believe that if you have a good running game, some sort of running game in the playoffs, you can win the Super Bowl that way. Yes, it'd be great if you can throw it 90% of the time, but if you can have a running back that can score you some touchdowns and get you some necessary yardage and first downs, you have a good chance of winning in the playoffs. Just look at Tampa Bay last year. Leonard Fournette was really critical in all of their playoff wins, especially in the Super Bowl. And if they didn't have Leonard Fournette, then the Bucks probably wouldn't win the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Same thing here. I think the running game has really developed into a strength for the Bills as we head into the playoffs. As for the defense, they played another outstanding game. Yeah, I am a little bit concerned about how teams are running the ball on the Bills, but overall, they're getting pressure on the quarterback, and they just, the Falcons just scored 15 points. That's it, through it all, and the defense is really coming along. So the offense is coming along, the defense is coming along at the right time, and I think they're ready for the playoffs. And they clinched a playoff spot right now. They're the number 4 seed in the playoffs. They could get to the number 3 seed if things happen the way they can. I think if the Browns beat the Bengals, the uh, the the Bills will have the number 3 seed, but we will see about that. But they're also in line for the number 2 seed. A lot can happen in the last game of the season, which the Bills will face the Jets, which hopefully I think they will win that game. The last home game of the season is one of the biggest Bills home games in the last 20, 30 years. They could clinch the division at home for the first time in, probably since the 90s. So, this is a huge, huge week for the Bills, and the game will be at 1 o'clock, not will be at 4:25, not 1 o'clock. So that's a change for me, but it's going to be a great game, great atmosphere. I will preview it later, but at the same time, the Bills are in the playoffs 4 times out of the last 5 years, which is amazing. Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane have just done a great job at building the culture of the Bills, that playoffs are the expectation. It's not that long ago that we were in a 17-year playoff drought. The playoffs are the expectation now, and it just feels great. So I am excited about the possibility of the Bills facing whoever. It might be the Patriots. I think the Bills can beat the Patriots at home. Any team that comes to Highmark Stadium will have their hands full. It's going to be really the stadium will be full, and so that stadium is going to be rocking, and I'm super, super excited about that. But that's in a couple of weeks. The Bills need to win first. If they do, they are division champions, back-to-back division champions, and this season is not over yet. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and that will be lovely. I would love if you would do that, because then you would get so many Bills content, because we are not finished, not by a long shot. I hope you have a good day, and go Bills.